Oh my God, Grayson, did you see the Imola Grand Prix on Sunday?
What a race that was, and what a comeback by Lewis Hamilton and by Yuki Tsunoda. And did you hear the radio message by Fernando Alonso saying he's the unluckiest driver?
Mate, if he was the unluckiest driver, then Verstappen on the day was the luckiest driver. Because every time he had a pit stop, it worked perfectly with the safety cars. Perfectly. But before we get into it and discuss it and give our review and analysis and see where our predictions lined up to the true results, let's roll the intro.
This is the Jumpstart F1 podcast.
I'm James.
I'm Grayson.
And I'm Dad.
And I'm Son.
And it's Roll the Pod.
And welcome back. So, Dad.
Yes.
What are your
son. What do you want from me?
To answer the question.
Oh, okay. I'm here. I've got the answers, I hope.
So, Dad, what were your thoughts on the Red Bull team during the Imola Grand Prix?
I thought you was going to ask me about the World War II.
Oh, yeah. What do you think about that as well?
Damn it!
We can talk about that, but not
right.
now.
Red Bull.
Red Bull.
For Imola.
For Imola.
Oh, what a race. So Max had a really good race.
Yeah, good start as well.
Yeah. Do you know what? His start is the reason why I've always said it. He has that magic.
Yeah.
Okay. And he started
second.
Started second. That's it. He started second. So it was Piastri, Verstappen,
Russell.
And then Russell.
Yes.
As they were heading down to turn one, Russell got in front and Piastri was defending Russell.
Yeah.
Verstappen was left on the outside in no man's land and just casually late brakes, went round the outside. Piastri thought, oh my God, who's this? Gave him loads of space. Verstappen didn't do anything dodgy, took the lead and just owned it from there.
Yeah, see, that's
Amazing.
The difference between Max and Piastri. Piastri will let you through. Like, he wouldn't try and put up much of a fight.
Yeah.
But Verstappen, he would push the limits and make sure you do not get past at any point in the race.
But his overtake was slick.
It was a really good overtake.
It was slick. And do you know what? Piastri's thinking was probably like, I've got the fastest car.
Yes.
Red Bull isn't fast. We smashed them in Miami.
Yeah.
So defend against Russell and then worry about Verstappen later.
Yeah.
But he never got the opportunity
No.
to get Verstappen back.
No.
So did he make the wrong choice? Should he have thought, right, keep Max behind, let Russell through and then get Russell back?
Yeah.
Because Russell started third, finished seventh?
I
think he finished seventh. So he went back and back and back.
Yeah.
But Verstappen showed his masterclass.
Yeah.
I am not a big Verstappen fan.
Same.
But he does have that magic.
He has them moments as well.
Yeah.
Like,
he's very good, masterclass. And I think a few things went in his way. For example, every time there was a safety car period, whether it's a virtual safety car or a traditional safety car, it worked perfectly for Max to come in and get a free pit stop.
Yeah.
Perfectly.
It's like they were expecting that. It's like they knew it was coming, so they planned it out.
Which, by the way, that's not how Formula One works.
No.
Nobody knows that. But it's like they had a crystal ball. And they know, right,
Magic 8 ball.
just stay out, Max, for 5 laps because there's a safety car coming. And the safety car comes free. Because when the safety car came out, or the virtual safety car, Max was at the end of his lap.
Yeah.
And went straight in. So you had Max Verstappen being the luckiest driver in terms
Alonso.
of pit stop. Whereas Alonso was the opposite end. He was Alonso who lost out massively on the safety cars.
Yeah.
And that's how he went from 6th way down the order.
Yeah.
And then even finish in the top 10, which I feel sorry for him.
Yeah, like, I'm very shocked at how high he qualified. And then it's just that, the safety car that came out did not go his in
No,
game in his favour.
and he did say on the radio, "I am the world's unluckiest driver," and I feel for him.
Yeah.
I do feel for him. Anyway, so that was Max.
Yep.
What was your question, Red Bull? So Yuki.
Yes. Now on to Yuki. What are your thoughts on Yuki and how do you think he did?
He had a good race.
Really good.
He had a good race. He qualified well.
Didn't qualify at all.
Yeah. So I'm so glad he walked away from that crash.
I'm surprised he got out by himself.
Yeah, it was an ugly crash, and he just walked out and just seemed fine, which is fair play.
Yeah.
And I think in terms of his race, brilliant. And in my predictions, I had Yuki down for points. Now, I might have got the position slightly wrong, but I had him in my points. And he started 20th and he finished 10th.
Honestly, best race I've seen him do in a Red Bull.
And he did his bit for Red Bull because during the pit stop scenarios, he had certain people behind him at different stages where he had to slightly hold him up for Max.
Yeah.
And he did it.
Yeah, he helped his teammate out, but also did really good himself.
The ultimate question is, if Liam Lawson started 20th, would he have finished 10th?
Hell no.
I don't think he would have. He would have started dead last in 20th and somehow finished 24th. That's Liam Lawson's luck. Nothing against Liam Lawson, just his luck. You know, so Yuki, great. Really, I'm gutted that he didn't have a good qualifying because if he went from 20th to 10th, if he had a good qualifying, I'd like to see where he would have really finished up.
Yeah.
But, I mean, there are two drivers of Imola who fall into my driver of the day.
Who's that?
So one is Yuki.
Oh, yeah, obviously.
20th to 10th. He's got to be up there.
Yeah.
And the other one was, we'll get there when we get there.
Ooh, we'll get there when we get there.
Stay tuned to find out.
Coming up later.
Later on today's show.
Okay,
Right.
now, father.
Yes.
On
Son.
Son. Now, on to McLaren. I saw that. You thought I wouldn't. So, the McLaren team.
Yes.
What are your thoughts on how they have done during the Imola Grand Prix?
Well, they're very orange.
No, were they?
Yeah.
I never knew that.
So, I think, I love McLaren.
Yeah.
They are my favourite team at the minute, but I think they, again, missed the opportunity.
Yeah.
They've clearly got the fastest car.
Oh, yeah, clearly.
Max is just a magician in that Red Bull. And McLaren have the fastest car on the grid. They've got two drivers that are constantly up there on the podium.
Yeah.
And yet they're still losing out to a slower car.
Mm.
Like, I don't know what McLaren need. Maybe Max Verstappen needs to be driving a Mini. And the McLaren's a Let's rewind and say a word that I can pronounce. And McLaren needs to be driving a McLaren race car. But Max would still win with his Mini. The McLaren is laughing at me. Stop laughing at me!
You can't pronounce spaghetti.
It's
You can't pronounce it. Way.
brilliant, me.
No.
Miss.
Mrs. Bowie and me.
But, do you know what? I think they messed up. Piastri, let's start with Piastri. He qualified first,
Yeah.
finished third.
He's still on the podium, which is good.
He's still on the podium, but through the whole race, did you see much of him?
No, especially at the start, but not even putting much of a fight.
Yeah, yeah.
Especially for first,
He
you would
was-
want to put a fight.
It
up.
was just there. He didn't do
Yeah.
much. I think the most exciting thing we saw about Piastri was at the last safety car when Norris was saying Piastri's tyres are done.
Mm.
I'm just saying as I could fight for Max. I think that's Norris's way of saying swap us.
Yeah.
But McLaren didn't do that. They allowed him to race, and Norris did a fantastic overtake
Yeah.
on Piastri on turn 1, I think it was.
He's not good at turn 1, is he?
Yeah, so And again, the way Norris was trying, Piastri was trying to defend, you can tell it wasn't team orders.
No, he was. If it was a team orders, he would have moved over.
Yeah.
But you could tell it wasn't team order because he never moved
Yeah.
over. He was fighting.
And maybe like all the due to McLaren for allowing their drivers to fight. Okay.
Yeah.
Hats off to you. But if they did swap, as soon as that safety car came in and they just swapped immediately, could Norris keep up with Max and overtake? Because I think the final distance between Max and Norris was 6 seconds.
Yeah.
Because Piastri and Norris were having their little fight.
Yeah.
If they just said, right, let's just go for the win, just swap now straight after the safety car, and Norris had 15 laps to do it in, he probably could have done it.
He could have got pole, yeah.
And I think McLaren, I give credit to them for allowing their drivers to race, but I think sometimes you've got to play the team order.
Yeah, and I thought Norris was right. He was basically trying to say in the nicest way possible, really.
Yeah.
Unlike Lewis Hamilton, have a tea break at it.
Yeah. So that's Piastri. Norris, again, bad qualifying.
P4.
Good recovery race.
Yeah.
And finished second. Not much to mention, really. He passed Russell on lap 11, which was a great overtake on the outside again, but probably took too long about it.
Yeah, I do. I know what you mean.
And then he passed Piastri on lap 58 after the last safety car period. If they did it when the safety car come in, he could have passed him on lap 52 or 53. I can't remember which one it was. So
it was roundabout there-ish.
Yeah, so again, I don't know. The good news is McLaren got a double podium.
Yeah, that's good.
The bad news is, I think, due to their own ways of working, they lost a win.
Yeah, I think if they had made the right call and swapped the drivers at the safety car, Lando Norris could have maybe pulled up to Max and then overtook him to get pole, and then it would have been like at least a 1-3 for them, which would still be a really good.
Yeah.
But no, they didn't swap him. He had to do it by himself and not Oscar Piastri letting him, and that slowed him down, and that didn't give him the room to catch up to Max.
I agree. Anyway, I'd much rather like to chat. Let's move on to the next.
So, father.
Yes, son.
What was that?
Yes, my son.
You're not in Star Wars. He thinks it's in Star Wars. Anyways, father. May the force be with you.
Hang on, is that Star Wars or is that Stranger Things?
You're embarrassing, you know that.
Yeah, both. Anyway, next question. Next team, next question.
Next something.
Let's move it along.
I like to move it. Alright, so father, what were your thoughts of the Ferrari team? Now, can I just say, I think in Lewis Hamilton's mind, he thought it was a sprint. I think he thought it was a sprint. I'm just surprised of where he came. It was.
Saturday was disappointing.
Very, especially for Ferrari.
Yeah, Saturday massively disappointing. There was 11th and 12th.
Yeah.
But the race.
You couldn't have got better, really.
Yeah, I mean, before the safety car, at the safety car period, around about lap 50, Leclerc was 4th. And then Hamilton was 6th.
Yeah.
Because it was Leclerc, Albon, and Hamilton. Leclerc and Albon, after the safety car, was having a battle. That's when Albon went off on turn 1. Hamilton came through to get 5th, attacked Leclerc. Overtook him, and Hamilton finished some seconds up from Leclerc. But Hamilton, what a race!
I'm so glad he got
I mean,
there.
12th to 4th. He
brilliant. Got one of my driver of the days.
He's my second driver of the day.
Was he?
Yeah.
Oh,
he's my second driver of the day, Lewis Hamilton. And I think he did, just the way he did the race. He composed himself well.
Yeah.
He looked more comfortable.
Yeah.
He did a great overtake on Leclerc. He was there, ready, waiting for Albon to make a mess up, and he was close enough to maximise on that.
Yeah.
And he did a great overtake on Russell, who knows his ex-teammate very well. And I just think he had a a quality race, and he looked more at home with the Ferrari.
Yeah, like he's finally showing what the Ferrari can really do.
Well, more of what he can probably do in the Ferrari, because I don't think the Ferrari is quite there. I think it's, yes, the Ferrari got its issues and struggles, but I think a lot of it is Lewis getting comfortable with the car, the steering wheel, all the buttons, the different language of the Italian Ferrari ways of working, and all that kind of, and the culture, all that kind of good stuff. But what a race! He had a good. If he can nail qualifying,
he would be up there.
exactly. Leclerc, I think I've covered off in the same thing.
Yeah.
Was fourth at the safety car period, dropped off and finished 6th behind Hamilton and Albon, and
it was a really good race for the Ferrari team.
It was. So I think fourth from Hamilton, Leclerc 6th, first driver of the day Yuki 20th to 10th, second driver of the day Lewis Hamilton 12th to 4th, just because of his class driving. Now he did actually spend a long time at the beginning of the race behind Antonelli. And immediately I was thinking, just a typical Lewis Hamilton.
Yep. And then he proved you wrong.
Once he got rid of Antonelli, he came alive.
Yeah. My 2 drivers of the day was Lewis Hamilton from 12th to 4th. And then I think my second driver of the day is probably Albon.
Okay. Which rolls into our next team.
So should we go on to that then?
Yeah, let's go into that. Right, as you want to talk about Albon, do you want me to do the...
Yeah, go on then.
So, Grayson.
So, father.
Williams F1 team.
That voice crack.
What do you think?
Well, it was a good race from Williams. Top 10 both, which was good. I just want to say, like I said, Albon, one of my driver of the days. Good race from him. And he got 5th.
Yeah.
Which... in the Williams car, like
it's amazing.
It's amazing. It's
brilliant,
and the way that they're both putting it up there is just beyond me. And with Carlos Sainz finishing top 10, I think it's just amazing from them. A great result, and it was a good qualifying as well. Did Carlos Sainz get top 10 in qualifying?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, they both did.
Yeah. He got. They both qualified in the top 10 for qualifying, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And they both finished in the top 10.
Yeah.
Sainz finished 8th, I think. I think Sainz. Do you know what? Let's find out where. You keep talking to those.
Hey.
And
but yeah, it was a good race from them. I just wish Albon got 4th. Honestly. I wish he got 4th.
What, over Hamilton?
Yeah. Honestly, if he got 4th behind Piastri, that in front of a 7-time world champion, wow. That would be amazing.
I'm nearly there. Keep talking. Keep going.
I don't know what to talk about. I've talked about it. So, comment down below, guys. If you were shocked at the race results, if you even watched the race, yeah, did you find it entertaining? Did you think it was boring? Some parts were.
So what was you talking about? The Williams starting order?
Yeah.
So Sainz qualified 6th, Albon qualified 7th.
6th and 7th.
Yeah.
So Albon made up a position and finished 5th.
So Albon qualified 7th and finished 5th. Sainz qualified 6th and finished 8th. So I think Sainz is struggling a little bit with the Williams. He's there. It's fantastic that both Williams are in the top 10, which is really good. But I do think Sainz is still trying to get to grips with the Williams car, just like Lewis is trying to get to grips with the Ferrari. Yeah.
And I think Lewis Hamilton's getting there a bit faster with the Ferrari than Carlos Sainz is with the Williams.
Completely agree.
That's my thing.
Other mentions want to rattle off. George Russell, he qualified 3rd, finished 7th. Didn't see much of him.
No, I generally thought he would have had a better race. But from 3rd to 7th, come on, man. You could have done better than that.
Yeah, 37th. Obviously, just not a track that suited the McLaren. The McLaren? The Mercedes.
I just clocked.
And you went,
I did my thing again.
So, obviously, not a track that suits the Mercedes. So, 37th, I don't know what else to say on that.
Nah.
Not his finest moment. Another mention is Hadjar for Racing Bulls. I've got to mention this because he got in the top 10 and is the last top 10 position for us to discuss.
Yeah.
And neither one of us had him in our own personal top 10
I was
predictions.
thinking about putting him in there, but I just thought that I only put one rookie driver in here, I think.
And
Yeah.
And can I just say, Hadjar, there's only 2 drivers. This is how good Imola was. There's only 2 drivers on the grid that started in a position and finished in the same position.
I know I think.
So Hadjar started 9th and finished 9th, and Colapinto started 16th and finished 16th.
I mean, at least he didn't crash.
True. Anyway,
we're
going to move on. Right. This is my new favourite bit.
Oh yeah, this is the best segment of the pod.
Yeah. So, for the Jumpstart F1 podcast, and I just hit my microphone, so I do apologise if that was noisy, but for the Jumpstart F1 podcast, before every Grand Prix, we are going to be doing our top 10 predictions. And after the Grand Prix, we're going to do our own personal analysis and review of the Grand Prix, but also compare the top 10 results to our top 10 predictions. And we are starting a mini competition.
I'm not good at competitions.
I'm not winning. I don't know. But if he's not good, hopefully I'll win. But the little competition is that for every driver we have right in the top 10, we gain 1 point.
Yeah.
And at the end of the season, after all the races, starting from now for Imola, we'll calculate our points.
Whoever has the most points, whoever has the least amount of points gets taken to Frank and Benny's.
The least amount of points?
Yeah. Who lost? If you don't have the least.
Well, what does the winner get?
A treat to Frank and Benny's.
You said the least.
Yeah, the least person with the least amount of points.
Yeah.
Has to treat the winner with the most.
Oh,
points.
you didn't say treat the winner.
What did I say? Treat themselves.
You said the person with the least amount of points gets taken to Frank and
No, I said the least amount.
The loser gets the prize.
No.
Anyway,
that's not what I meant, man.
That's what we're doing. So this is where we get to see how wrong we really were.
Probably really wrong, but anyways.
What we should have is a pen right now, so we can do ticks or crosses.
Well, I don't have a pen.
Anyway, so let's go to the top 10.
Yep,
top Mr. 10. Grayson.
Mr. Grayson. I like being called Mr. Grayson.
Oh, can I just say, actually, before we start, can I just say, if we look...
No, you can't.
What's going on?
I'm so loud. I squealed.
So, starting grid, by the way, can we just say...
I was off by a lot.
The starting grid...
Yeah.
Oh, no, it wasn't.
Oh, was it not?
No.
Oh, no.
So, I thought my top 4 predictions was the starting lineup. But actually, out of the top 4, I had 3 right.
Oh, was Norris not right? No, it was
Max.
No, it was Max. What did you think he would get?
So
oh no, because
he qualified second, but I got it.
Okay.
Anyway, irrelevant. There's no points there. So right, let's start with 10th.
Okay, I want to go first.
Go on.
So for my 10th, I was off, and I put Ocon, who didn't even finish the race because of an engine. I think it wasn't an engine failure.
Something to do with that.
Yeah, mechanical failure. Didn't even finish the race.
He broke down and called that AA.
The AA. I don't know if you guys get what it means, but I don't either.
You were laughing.
Yeah, I didn't get it. The AI is like people that like
In the big yellow van.
yeah. Like the letter A's are like the color black, and then you got the yellow.
Yeah, they're the yellow vans. If you break down, you call it AA.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Right, okay, so my 10th I got Behrman, so we got no points.
Damn it. Okay.
My 9th I got Yuki, which I was so close to a point. I knew he'd be in the points, but he unfortunately finished 10th.
Was close to a point. I got Signs in 9th.
That is nowhere near a point. Not even the same team.
Signs got 8th. I put him in 9th.
But Hadja wasn't even. No, So
No,
9th
no.
was Hadja.
Yeah. But Carlos Sainz was 8.
Oh,
No,
I see where you're coming from.
yeah. You
Anyway,
don't,
there's no points for being close.
well, there should be.
8th. Oh! 8th I got signed. Yeah, I got a point! To me!
Please.
So I got a point. 1-0. I used my invisible pen to do a tick.
It's 1-1. I got Carlos Sainz too.
Did you?
No. I got him 9th. I got Antonelli 8th. And honestly.
Oh, that reminds me.
Yeah.
Antonelli.
What's crack?
When we did our predictions, you said to me, why the beep have I not got Antonelli in my top 10? And I said,
No.
because I predict he's going to have a bad race.
It wasn't his fault though, it was the car.
Doesn't matter. He had a bad race.
It does matter.
Where did he qualify?
I can't remember.
13th. He qualified 13th and didn't finish the race. I rest my case. I can predict the future around my crystal hat.
Order in the court.
I knew he was going to have a bad race. I could see it coming.
I think he would have.
That deserves a point.
No. I make the rules around here. Don't make me kick you off the pod.
I'm so sorry.
You should be. Okay. Okay.
7th.
I'm going. Okay.
I can't believe Russell finished 7th.
How sad is that?
So anyway, Russell finished 7th, and he said,
Hi. I'm Grayson, and I got Albon in my 7th.
and I had Hamilton in my 7th, and we were completely wrong.
Yes, sir.
And on good night, because I like both of them. Which means
thank
they
you.
finished higher.
You like me? Thank you.
6th place in the race was Charles Leclerc.
And I got his teammate, Hamilton.
And I had Albon. So 0 points all round.
I
I don't want that one. I didn't even see it. I just saw it. I'm going, ooh.
Let's be a 0.
Oh. You do know when you do that, it means I'm okay. I'm okay. Not 0. I'm okay.
No,
As
but
in
I went like
I'm
that,
okay.
not that. I went like that.
Uh-huh.
0. Alright.
Anyway, where we get to? Fifth place. We're halfway through.
Okay. I was shocked when this
Hang
guy.
on, who was fifth, Will? Who was fifth?
Albon.
Yes. I'm loving
You
the
didn't.
Williams this year.
Williams this year.
They're brilliant.
It's fighting.
They are.
They're fighting for a lot of stuff.
They're brilliant. I mean,
Brilliant.
brilliant. Anyway, so
Brilliant.
fifth in real life was Albon,
Albon.
and he got.
I got Piastri.
I knew that was never going to happen. I don't know why you put Piastri in fifth.
Because I oh my god.
Because of something. Start again.
Well, rewind.
Oh yeah, just do me one.
Welcome to the Jumpstart
Yeah. No, go forward.
And that's the end of the podcast. We'll see you next.
Oh my god, it's fine.
You said to make it funny.
That's too far forward. Rewind just a little bit to Piastri.
So McLaren dad, where do you think they came? I had to. Okay. So my thing.
Where are we?
I think one first.
we're at 19th place.
24.
It's gonna take us all night.
We're in 24. So I got Liam Lawson 24. Okay, so my 5th was Piastri. And
on 5th.
I just thought that he would have like not a good race, but turns out he had a pretty good race.
But no, you were sort of right. You've got to give yourself a little bit of credit. He didn't have his best race. He started first, fell off to third. Didn't really see anything from him during the race.
Quite boring.
But the most important thing is that he got it wrong, and I'm still 1 point in front. Anyway, my 5th was, and I went too far off actually. I was Charles Leclerc.
You're Charles Leclerc.
For 5th, but he finished 6th.
You're so close in all of these.
Do we get half a point for being close?
Oh, I'd be on 1 million then.
Anyway, 4th place.
I'm doing mine. Okay, 4th. Hi.
By the way, who finished 4th?
Hamilton.
Remind the audience.
Hamilton finished 4th.
Yes, and you 4th was.
Hold on, I need my glasses. Leclerc. I got Leclerc in 4th. I thought Leclerc would have done better, but he still.
He was in 4th.
Yeah, for a while, and then he got overtaken by Hamilton.
The last 15. Was it 15 laps? 10 laps?
5 laps? 1 lap?
The last segment of the race, he fell off from 4th to 6th. So he was almost there.
I was close.
My 4th.
Ooh,
I got it the wrong way round. I thought I was predicting his qualified position because I got Norris.
You got Norris?
Yeah.
What were you thinking?
I was concentrating on qualifying, you see.
Well, you should have been
If this was
concentrating on the race.
qualifying, I would have quite a few right.
Well, now I'm going to be focusing on the race top 10 and not qualifying. Because now that I never get points, the race.
So I got Norris as 4th, which was wrong as well. 3rd place up in real life was Piastri.
I wanted to do it.
Your 3rd was?
My 3rd was Russell, because this is qualifying and not the race.
I had Russell as well.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because we did we were so excited that we got the same one, and then he went and finished 7th.
Boo!
He's just let himself down. He's let me down.
He's let his country down.
He's let his country down.
He's let the world.
James Bond wouldn't be impressed. Anyway, moving on, because this is a long one. This episode, right? 2nd.
I've got Verstappen.
Yeah, but who was in?
Oh, my bad, guys. Norris finished. No.
So Norris finished 2nd in the race,
and
you predicted
Verstappen,
and I predicted Piastri.
Took you long enough to say that.
But I was close again. 1 place off.
So was I.
Oh,
Both of them actually.
Just the other way around.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And first,
in
do
real,
we have to remind you all, but we will.
It was
first place was
Liam Lawson. No way. I thought you were actually gonna say it. I didn't even know I was gonna say that.
Sorry, Liam. We mean no personal harm to you.
Well,
just blame the car, mate. Just blame the car. You'll be fine.
I thought you were gonna say like.
Oh, hang on, my phone's ringing. Sergio, what's up? Who was first? Oh, Max Verstappen. Max Verstappen was first. You got.
I got Norris.
You got Lando Norris.
Who did you got? Oh hell!
And I got Max. So I got Max right and I got Sainz right, which means
10-2.
I've got 2 points.
No, it's 10.
And you got, how many did you get right?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I got all of them.
You got all of them wrong. How many did you get right? You got none.
Lonely.
So I'm making a little table. I'm going to put it up there. But Dad is 2 to son nil.
No, you gotta go like this. Ooh.
I'm winning. It's a long season ahead. You can catch up. Just keep betting on Liam Lawson.
But why are you being so mean?
He's gonna put a comment down below. Hey!
Look at me! That's probably what it would sound. That's probably what it sounds like.
Really sorry, Liam. You had a good race.
Not
Quickly, where did he finish? Because I don't know. 14th. Well done. Well done, Liam. Finished 14th.
honestly, mate.
But where did
Not
he
good.
start? He started
15th.
15th. Hey, took over 1 car.
Lovely work from Liam Lawson. Honestly, he could have won that race if he had a bit more
Anyway,
laps.
I think this episode's gone down the wrong direction.
But it has been
We
fun.
don't mean to take the mick out of Liam Lawson. I don't know how we ended up there, but it was rather fun. And I'm surprised if anybody's left still watching this after 38 minutes anyway. So
And please comment down below how funny I have been today. I've been very funny.
and how talkative he's been.
Wow.
Talkative. Anyway, that's it.
Is that it?
It's 2-0.
No,
And that's
it's
all
2-2.
you need
Hey,
to know.
It's 2-2.
It's 2-0. And that's all you need to know. Dad's winning.
I'm gonna rage quit. I'm retired, man.
What's the next Grand Prix? Monaco, isn't it?
Yeah, so
And that's this weekend.
our next podcast will be our predictions for Monaco. So stick around for that.
I'm looking forward to that.
I am. I was in the middle of talking, but yeah.
So sorry. I rudely interrupted you.
Tell me after the episode. I'm joking.
I'm
But-
really looking.
Okay. We need to
I'm
end
really looking. Go on, let's end it. I'm really
So-
looking.
I'll give up, man. I'm ending it there.
Go on,
See you tomorrow.
let's close it off.
So, next video will be the Monaco prediction. So stick around for that. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you on the next pod.